Hey everybody, hope and pray that you're doing well. Today as we come to our word from the word. And today that word is request. Request. And I know we've even used like remember yesterday and request and even some of the words we're using. I know I've used them before. I'm sure I have. We without even looking back, because isn't that what our prayers are? I mean, our requests be making them known to God. But today I think about it this way: is in the Old Testament and even part of the New Testament before the Holy Spirit comes, we see something that we're going to see today. And now this is still to do with the dividing up of the land. And I told you, we were in chapter 14 yesterday, and today in Joshua chapter 18, really as he's getting ready to divide up some more of the land, and he says, okay, look, you need to go out. Some of them are dragging their feet a little bit, and so in chapter 18, verse 6, he says, you shall therefore survey the land in 7 parts and bring the survey here to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. And you go on down to verse 10, it says, so then Joshua, after they did this all, basically, verse 10, then Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And there Joshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their divisions. Now, here's the thing, as we talk about prayers and conversations with God, this is kind of one of those unwritten conversations with God. That as he says he's going to do it in the presence of God, in the presence of the Lord, he would be requesting for the Lord to be present. He would be requesting for the Lord to be making a move. Now, here's what is something interesting, and we'll see this even later in the week, is some discernment going on. But one of the things he's praying for is that, okay, you go out and y'all figure out this land. Give me a detailed report of what the land is like so that we know how to divide it up. And these 7 parts, then it would essentially be like this. We would number them 1 through 7, and then we'd say, okay, tribe number 1, you get lot number 7. Tribe number 2, you get lot number 5. It would be like that, but it wasn't, as they're talking about casting lots, it would almost be essentially like drawing straws, or even, I mean, you can imagine like rolling dice of all things, right? It's not a gambling thing, but this is the way that they believed that they could discern the will of God. That basically God would make the number fall on what he desired. Now, if we're not careful, if we stay in this Old Testament way of living, then we would do like Gideon does. And we'll see as we get into Judges starting next week, that as Gideon puts out the fleece, right? And that's something that we probably all struggle with. I know it's something that me personally, even in recent weeks, trying to make a decision whether or not to go to Bolivia, I was kind of on that putting out the fleece. But we need to remember that on the New Testament side, on this side of the cross and this side of the empty grave, and especially on this side of the Holy Spirit, this side of Pentecost, we see that casting lots has gone away. And because now when we make a request, we don't have to ask God to intervene in those ways. Yet God uses people and God uses situations and circumstances to show us. But what we need to pray for, what we need to request, is not for him to guide our lots, not for him to guide our circumstances, but for him to guide us from the inside out. For him to guide us by the Holy Spirit. See, the last time we see him casting lots is when they're trying to, in the New Testament, when they're trying to figure out who is going to replace Judas Iscariot. And then the Holy Spirit comes. And see, the Holy Spirit is what gives us that discernment, that discerning power that we need, if we'll spend time in prayer asking him to move. And that's where I come to this request today, in this, in our conversations and prayers with God. Is I know that as Joshua was here, this is a prayer, this is a conversation. God, please guide this so that this will be a fulfillment of what you would have for your people. But I wonder today, and this, I guess, can be your word of encouragement today, and maybe your thought processes as you're reading through these passages, to think, I wonder how often we still cast lots today. How often are we basically trying to go on sheer luck instead of divine intervention? And if you're like me, I don't really believe in luck. I'm blessed. Believe in blessings and grace and mercy and the divine hand of God. So we don't have to worry about those things. We don't have to worry about casting lots and putting out the fleece and things like that. Now, what we need, what the church needs today, myself included, what we need is the Holy Spirit of God. You say, well, I'm saved. I have the Spirit of God. Oh, but we need a fresh filling each and every day so that we can discern what we are to do, so that we can know not just what our inheritance is going to be, but we know each and every day how He's going to move and work through us and who He would have us to witness to, what He would have us to say. It doesn't come by sheer luck. It doesn't come by sheer chance. It comes by the Holy Spirit of God. God bless you. And I pray you have a great, great day.